And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to HGGM Mode. It's Horny Goat GM Mode, where, of course, each one of the wonderful members of the Horny Goat crew take a crack-a-lack at booking their shows and being the best damn brand they can be. Rayshawn covering Raw, Basement covering NXT, Heather covering NWA, and yours truly covering SmackDown. Tonight is actually an interesting night. It is the go-home show before Halloween Havoc, which is the pay-per-view that me and Rayshawn will be heading up next. But you know I'm not alone. I got, of course, I am Mr. Marvel 613. I'm joined with the wonderful tattooed mama Heather, and of course, everyone's favorite bear from upstairs, Canadian Basement. What's up, fam?
Not much.
Everything.
Everything's up. Well, you're Canada.
On me.
You know, it's funny. I went back and rewatched the stream we did on Wednesday, the Ghost Recon.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the last half of it because I was just like so fucking tired. Like I've never been impaired because of exhaustion like that before, ever.
Like groaning and moaning. It's like, what the fuck? Is you okay?
I was so tired. I don't know what I'm like. That's bad. And it's funny when I was thinking back to this. I was thinking back to like I went to my brother-in-law's wedding, and it's never happened to me. And this is probably just a sign of getting old again. But like we did like the reception.
How many lives have you lived?
We went to the reception and they're like, oh, there's an after party at this bar on the other side of the hotel that we were at. So we go to sit down, and for some reason, I can't explain what it was, but my brain's just like, you're done. Like there's no like I wasn't in pain, I wasn't tired, but I just had this feeling in my head that's like, no, we're done for the night. Like just go to bed. And I look over my I'm going to bed. Like what? I have this weird feeling that like Final Destination vibes, like I'm done.
Shutting down. You've got that fucking little pop-up come up and say, the computer will restart.
Are you ready for a
updates.
restart? Like yes I am.
And then it like prompts you, it's like you can't escape this time.
It was so weird. It was just like I never like it wasn't like I said, nothing prompted it. I wasn't like I didn't have a headache. I wasn't like nauseous. I wasn't sick. I just like I'm good. Bedtime. Let's go now. Fucking weird. But how's everyone's week going so far?
I'm ready to throw my child out the window.
Luckily, you live on a first floor. Like, yeah, right.
Hits the window and like slowly fucking slides down.
You ever see this? You ever see the Simpsons skit where like it's a little one-off where like there's a group of people and they're like the person's the speaker, I think it's the mayor, is like gives bad news and he goes, oh crap, and some random person's like, oh crap, we're all gonna be horrible, and he jumps out the window to like kill himself. And he's like, no, it's not that bad. And you hear him reverse. He jumps back up, and he just jumps right back out from the window. That's how it feels for me. All right, we're gonna start things off with Monday Night Rayshawn. That is loud as hell. Welcome to everybody who's joining us in the Chizat as we were just setting everything up for Rayshawn's card. I'll be very honest with you. I said right before Basement got on here to Heather, I'm like, Rayshawn's card's weird again.
I think we've come to expect it from him.
Yeah.
And I think he's trying to relive or recapture the Attitude Era.
Hey, that's all good. That's all well and good. And he did give me his card for Halloween Havoc. So by the end of the stream, we will have the total card for Halloween Havoc next week here on HGGM Mode. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out the other cool content we got here on the channel, including us, going through our way through She-Hulk, you can go check out the latest Mount Marvel Roundtable. The good stuff. I believe.
Which I gotta tell you, after that, and talking with JP on Discord, and having to explain to him the ending, the very last episode.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall watching you explain that ending to him.
I had trouble. I had to stop and actually go and look at the synopsis for it a couple times because it's just like, did that happen first?
No, it's Kevin.
Yeah, I didn't even bother explaining that. I just said Kevin.
Yeah.
Every time I had to say it.
So real fast, I believe from What's Up Alpha, from the post over on the community tab, which you guys haven't known, that is the best way to vote for your favorite show. I believe it was NXT that won for the voting last week. I think NXT came first. SmackDown was second. NWA was third. Raw, unfortunately, in last place, because our wonderful Bear is doing all the calculations for the money, right there, basement.
Everyone's broke but me.
Hey, listen, I had to sell 3 superstars, all right? So don't give me no sass on that one. But real quick, even Rayshawn's like, for the record, basement, I don't like my card tonight.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Well, actually, honestly, the 2 matches that he has to show tonight is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very interested in. As far as like story build, I have no idea what's going on, but for actual matches, they're pretty solid. But we got some matches we're gonna barrel through real quick for some simulations. It's Basement's favorite match. It's Montez Ford versus Angel Garza.
This is his version of the fucking G1.
All right, I'm going to simulate
Best of 52.
this one. All right, Montez Ford with the win. Candice LeRae against Peyton Royce. We're going to simulate this one. Simulate. Peyton Royce with the win. Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong. We're going to simulate real quick this one. I think it's going to be Ciampa. Ciampa wins. But these next 2 matches are going to be very, very interesting that I can't wait to see. First one, Kushida versus Dolph Ziggler.
Ooh. Did Kushida win last week? I can't remember.
Kushida's a former champion, goddammit.
I know, but I think he lost.
I think you're right. But his main event is really fun. So his main event tonight is Karrion Kross versus Edge.
Oh, that'll be good. Should be good, but you never know.
Damn AI. Rayshawn's card for Halloween Havoc, just to give you guys a heads up as far as the matches announced for the pay-per-view, is going to be the World Tag Team titles. It will be the Usos against Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Peyton Royce will challenge Natalya for the Women's Championship. The Street Profits will take on Los Lotharios again.
Yes, give it to me.
And then his main event is actually going to be for the European Championship between Chad Gable and Buddy Murphy.
Interesting.
Chad Gable and Buddy Murphy. That should be a good match, too.
Yeah. So solid card there from Raw as we get ready for this Kushida versus Ziggler's match. Let's not get blocked this time, goddammit.
That was a pay-per-view, not the regular weekly show.
You never know.
You just got blocked from a freaking game from like, what, months ago?
God, it's almost a year ago, actually, that I played Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, so thanks, YouTube. Preach.
How dare you do this to me, Rayshawn?
Do what?
Montez Ford versus Garza was for me. Don't want it. Send it back.
It's overcooked.
Imagine the graph is just on the screen. And you're like, fuck it. You just see him come out of the stage. It points right at you.
The Kushida character model looks really good.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Whoever made it.
Too bad he's fired.
And they dropped the ball on half the other one that they also fired.
Well, I just found out that LA Knight used to do a lot of the character modes for a lot of different characters. Or the motion captures for a lot of them, like legends and stuff that they normally wouldn't get. It's like, shit, damn.
Yeah, I swear we talked about that at some point. I don't know if it was on air or not.
I think we did. Rayshawn says, I wanted the heavyweight championship off this pay-per-view, mid-card pay-per-view for Raw. Okay, all right. I mean, hey, that's all well and good, man. It's sometimes it's good to switch things up a little bit. I mean, shit, I'm booking my IC and tag team champions. Or titles are on the line in a 6-man tag, so all a little different.
Everything is possible, except for the potential of good matches.
So I'm going to say this for the record right now. I mentioned this to Heather earlier. My main event for Halloween Havoc is Samoa Joe versus Bret Hart, and I swear to God, if Joe loses, I might get rid of him.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, beautiful.
Kicked nothing.
I'm just saying.
Wait, is John Cena in there?
Off to a great start here on Monday Night Rayshawn. It could be. What the?
It's Dolph Ziggles.
Part of me wants to put Rayshawn in on the roster and just run interference in his own match.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
What's up, Federico? And trust us, Rayshawn. Not only is booking matches hard, booking matches in the confines of this game and what we're trying to accomplish is even harder.
Literally impossible.
I think booking wouldn't be anywhere near as hard if there was just more options to storytell, because there's 0 options to storytell.
I mean, we've had to literally say stuff on here in order to do it.
Yeah.
In your own GM mode, they actually give you the option for a promo, but in this, you don't get the promo option. That would just change the entire landscape of this portion right here.
Imagine you could just type out what they were saying in the promo. You know, get two sentences and you can get across so much. I mean, it would be fucking hilarious, some of the things you could type.
I really wish I could find somebody who recorded that fucking create a story mode that specific, because that was the funniest, stupidest shit.
And that's exactly true, Rayshawn. I mean, honestly, if we could have promo segments, I would always stick to the 2 matches. Yep. Now tonight I'm gonna have 3 matches because you have to it's all we can show.
Yeah. It's all we can do, unless we sit there and make Conor have a headache and go through the create a highlight thing.
That's a headache right there.
Yeah. The work involved in trying to make this work at a more successful level isn't worth the payoff.
No. That's why I stopped doing it. I did it for this one, and then it's like...
If you had more manipulation over match quality and stuff, so you could kind of not choose the winner, but persuade how long they're gonna wrestle for, or certain things like that. Now it's just some matches end in 2 seconds, some matches go on for 10 years.
Yeah, and it makes no sense whatsoever.
Like the Street Profits versus Los Lotharios.
That's a whole different version.
I'm thinking Ziggles is gonna get the victory here.
It's looking like it.
His arms are hurt though.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
His chest is about to cave in.
I think his arms are hurting
weak,
from doing
arms
that.
are yellow.
I think his arms are hurting from just doing that. Oh God.
He's beating the shit out of Gina.
Because she was just fuck you!
Rip his arms off, beat him to death with them.
And beat him. By the way, if you happen to see Goku, bring my head over to him and beat him to death with it.
That was really nice, actually.
Oh, the
that
counter?
famouser counter?
Yeah.
Smooth.
Dead.
0 count. Well, I guess we're going to be here for a while, guys. Match ends right now.
Beep.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Up.
Oh, he thought about it. He's like, well, maybe I won't go to this corner.
Everybody else seems to be getting stuck over here. I'm going to go over here instead.
Let's go. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Signature.
She is setting up, setting up nothing. Oh.
Punt kick.
It's up a roo.
To the elbow.
Up. Arm break up.
Yeah, you
No
bitch.
way. This actually might do it.
No, he'll pin him afterwards, and that'll do it.
Yep, that'll do it.
Or he won't give him a chance.
That's more realistic. If that happened every time, that'd be better.
That's what should happen. After every submission, if they don't tap, they should get up.
Yes.
Right. That would make sense.
Nick
Unfortunately, 2K Games doesn't know logic.
I think it's just the AI. Ooh.
That's created by 2K Games.
It's not in our game.
2K Games, not our game.
It's not in our game. Download separately.
Oh, dude, this shit Bobbit would tell me about fucking 2K Games. I mean, one of them, I think it was the NASCAR game that they did a while ago. Sorry. They had to keep the football field goal on the map, hidden underneath everything else, or the map would crash.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they reuse so many assets in these games.
Sorry,
they just hide the things that they can't show.
I was laughing at the fact that Kushida looked like he was going for a handshake, and Dolph just fucking drop kicked him right in the face.
What is going on? Did he?
Yep.
What the hell was?
I don't know.
Kushida can't be killed. He's kicking out at no counts in one.
Rayshawn says in the chat, to be honest, I have no legit storyline since Jeff and Strong feud, like Street Profits and Los Lotharios have a feud that will end at Halloween Havoc, but that's all I really want to have.
Don't lie to me.
But it's also hard for me to be here weekly.
With what we have going on here, I don't even feel like we can do a legit storyline.
No,
that's why I'm just doing nothing but tournaments.
Yeah.
That never end.
It's tough, Rayshawn. We feel your pain. Covered by Kushida, and he wins.
That is such a weird match. Kushida, I see why he won the championship. He got his ass fucking beaten to shit. Like, he never got more than a 1 count. Kushida's a god.
I'm dead. What's up, Cody?
Oh, Kushida should get another chance at the title, man. After that performance.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat Dolph Ziggler, so it's not
on
that
his way to a medical facility.
By the
way, did you ever know that? I didn't know that until like a couple of years ago. That like when WWE used to like say on TV, "Oh, they're going to the hospital," they would get inundated with whatever town they were in, with like people calling up the hospital to see how the person's doing or whatever. So like. Yeah, so then like that's why whenever you see someone like get beaten up and they take it away in the ambulance, they're taken to a local medical facility. So that way nobody's like, well, no, we're not implicating the nearby hospital.
Yeah,
you call the hospital. Is Champ there?
Who? Champ? I know there's no one here by that. We don't know who that is. Neither do we. We'll find out this Sunday.
So basic.
That will never get old.
Never.
Rumble.
They fucking drove her to. I mean, she was literally speaking in tongues by the end of that.
Is Champ there?
And
yeah, that's right.
And what?
And if you just moved, it moves over a slight bit, and there's a Y. Andy?
It's me, and
who? And who?
It's just me, and throw a phone book at him.
And I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic.
Hey, Tim in the chat says storylines are overrated. Just book all Royal Rumbles.
What I'm saying. But not the 10-person Royal Rumbles. Those are shams.
Listen, I only have 10 women, 11 women in HG Dub. All right.
It's a lot of women.
Yeah.
I have like 7. 8.
Wait, what? How many women do you have on NXT?
7 or 8.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I have 11.
You guys are crazy.
I
used to have 5, so there's that.
Yeah.
I have 9.
The following contest.
Yeah, 9 total. And
Noirak Sork.
Oh man, Cody, how's the new how's Cold War? How's the game?
Is it fire?
For some reason, I thought you said God of War. Like, I thought you said God of War for some reason. I'm like, oh well. Gina showed us how well that game is.
Got beat
Swearing
to death by Thor.
Swear every letter in the alphabet.
What's up, dog?
Oh look, he's using the leftover smoke. What is up, dog?
It's And versus DG.
Dolce Gabbana.
No, he's up to Black Panther now. So now, Cody, you have a mission. Once you finish watching all of these, you need to go back through every single one of the roundtables and leave a comment of your decision and your rating of these movies.
You do.
That's your mission when you're done watching all of this shit.
You choose to accept it.
Rayshawn just said a comment that I think all can relate as the GMs in this game. Karrion Kross pissed me off when I tried to push him to heavyweight contention. He kept losing just like Ciampa. Yep.
Yeah.
That is my problem I'm having with Samoa Joe.
Boogs is my champion.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Oh, Edge looks like he has a fucking shiner.
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
it kind of does look like that in real life.
He does.
It's like
He's major bags under his eyes.
he looks emaciated.
Punch him in the face.
Turnbuckle. You know you can take the turnbuckle off in this game, but they never do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
That's the
things in this
fun
game
part.
that never make
I'm gonna
sense.
start booking nothing but like fucking
Hardcore
hardcore
matches.
matches. I'm already broke, so fuck it. Can I go into debt in this game?
I mean,
Like truck simulator?
At this point, that was the funniest shit between you getting the truck stuck in the median in debt within fucking 10 minutes, and then that last part with the fucking car glitching and then just slowly going over the other side of the road. Oh my fucking god, that was the funniest shit.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Another funny part from that was when he flipped the truck and lands on its side, and he's like, "Oh, there's a horn."
The game was impossible to park.
Park was the least of your fucking.
You had trouble with it is the driving.
The parking was super difficult.
Let me see if I can cut across this road. And just like, well, I'm stuck. Time to abandon this job and restart the mission.
And I thought I could, but every time I did it, I lost money, and I didn't realize.
Like negative $150,000.
So you started your trucking company bankrupt.
You were like negative $150,000 in debt.
It didn't go well.
Oh, but that last part where we're both fucking losing our minds, where like the car glitches and just
And then
Harry Potter's over. Oh god, I want to rewatch that again after this. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. Put the face.
Cross is trying his best.
Stop, sheepte.
He's
They
taking
can
his
fart
finger
into each other's bums.
Edge is still undefeated on Raw.
Until now.
Oh.
Edge versus Kushida.
Look at your chin. Cincinnati.
He
So
does
Connor,
have, like,
you said
Jay Leno.
with the news you said earlier, if Samoa Joe loses, if NWA decides to take him up, should we put him in the chairs with?
You can do whatever the fuck you want with him.
And NWA is gonna have to find some
It'll
fucking
be
money. That's
your
for damn
problem.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, no, Joe, I'd probably trade.
Or
I have,
oh,
actually,
super kick.
I actually have. Part of me either wants to get a trade of equal value and actually be fair, but also part of me wants to be like, give me like one of the shittiest male wrestlers you guys have, and just have
Aziz?
fucking fun with it. Who?
The rise of Aziz.
It's funny because I was
The
thinking,
shittiest one I got.
honestly, if I had to choose, I would take. I would want to trade for NWA. Oop, Edge wins.
Wow.
I would choose Lashley from NWA if I had my choice of anybody. But I don't know what you guys are doing with him. If I could choose anybody from NXT, I would probably ask for Rollins. That, to be fair, if that was being fair, if I wanted to fucking go crazy with it, and
I got R-Truth or Shane Thorne for you on mine.
I got Commander Aziz.
Oh, what's Edge doing?
Oh, he's like, I'm not done beating ass.
Heel turn.
Oh, he's getting a chair.
Edge heard your comment about Karrion Kross losing. Rayshawn.
I wish he went after fucking. I wish he went after fucking Samoa Joe like this.
Oh
And
God,
it was on yours.
that's hilarious.
I'll show you how to use a chair.
Oh man, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was Raw. So just to recap once again, as I put my thumbnail up here, Rayshawn's matches for Halloween Havoc next week. It will be, again, World Tag Team titles, the Usos against Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Peyton Royce will challenge Natalya for the women's title. Basement's favorite match of the Street Profits against Los Lotharios. And then there in the main event, Buddy Murphy and Chad Gable for the European Championship.
And these are all like regular matches. He doesn't have stipulations or anything.
As far as I know, other than the championships, obviously.
All right.
Yeah. All right, that being said, let me prep up for some NXT. We're doing 3. Okay. I just looked at your card now. Let's see. Let me get this party started.
Rayshawn just said a new feud. Nice. LOL. Edge versus Cross 16 times.
I can't wait. I can wait.
Yeah.
Time. So yeah, there's 3 matches I'm showing. The first, the third, and the 5th.
I feel like some of these matches will need a 5th after.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Most of this has to do with the North American title. I haven't updated the graphic yet, but I will once some people move forward. Right now, the only people in the technically second round of the tournament are Kofi Kingston, Ilya Dragunov, and Rey Mysterio. None of them are fighting each other. They've all moved on. And we should get a better idea after this for a couple more. The one I'm most interested in seeing, though, because I don't think these guys have fought each other, is my final match is Tyler Bate versus Big E.
No, to my knowledge.
No, they have not fought each other.
And they both have, like, Big E is dominant, so he's got basically like 3 lives on the counter, and Bate has 2. So they'll be fighting for a bit. That's like an odd take, Cody. His favorite Marvel's Thor: The Dark World. That's a movie that I think we all agreed we weren't huge fans when we first saw it, but on a rewatch, it was much better. And I think has a lot to do with a lot of the movies as you move further along in the Marvel saga. They tend to all trend towards being very similar, where that still had a more somber tone. Or
it's not even just like it was more
tone,
somber. It was
I
still
guess.
something different compared to the others.
Well, it was before Thor became like a joke character. Like
Yeah.
every other character has become. The best characters that Marvel has is the ones that they balance
Mm-hmm.
the comedy with like the seriousness,
Mm-hmm.
and you can count them on your hands for sure.
It's also, I'll be very honest. It has nothing to do with the antagonist. Malekith is a shitty fucking
Oh
villain.
God, yeah, he's the worst villain out of them all.
It's the relationship building between Thor and Loki that makes it so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with how big Loki and Thor are, like how much they contribute to the first multiple phases. Like phase 2 and 3, they're huge contributors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Thor is just, aside from a select few projects, it's just letting everything down.
It's trying to like. It seems like it's trying to like go into different territory and widen the spectrum that Marvel can do, but it's like it's failing more than it's succeeding in doing that for me.
Oh, wait till you see my video essay I'm working on my channel. Ooh, man, the research on that has been fucking so much fun. Let's see.
I really like Winter Soldier. I like all the Captain America movies.
I
Just
don't
move
mind
it.
them, but my favorite is forever and always going to be, I think, the first Guardians.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy will have the best trilogy in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, especially since Chris Pratt has already come out and said this is going to be his last one for a while, so we know that the core group of the Guardians is not going to be seen for a while.
Well, I know.
I think you might see like cameos of them in other movies, but I don't think because Gunn is done, right?
Yes.
So.
All right, and let's get NXT underway, and let's get this party started. Boom. Time for some NXT.
Big team action.
Aru, this week's episode of GM Mode is brought to you by yeah, the cap Rayshawn says worst films are Iron Man.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I like the Iron Man character, but he definitely doesn't have the best movies.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see
either?
You guys saw the trailer for Guardians 3, right?
I did.
I'm actually pretty excited for it.
I was excited before the trailer anyway because those movies have delivered as a whole.
I was too, and what the thing was though is, and let me just get this set up, and then I'll chib or chat. We're watching the first match, you said, right?
Yes, we are.
Bitch him. So when they revealed footage of it at Comic-Con, James Gunn came out and said, like, you know, this is the epic conclusion. He was getting emotional. He was getting teary-eyed. So I'm like, okay, obviously this guy has deep commitment to the brand and the franchise, and rightfully so. He's done an incredible job with the Guardians, with a franchise that, you know, no one really expected to be as popular as it was when they introduced it in the MCU. And so I just thought, like, he was just being, like, you know, kind of humble and thinking, oh, okay, you know, it's just, you know, he's emotionally tied to this franchise. Then I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh, they're really gonna pull on your fucking heartstrings in this movie with the whole tagline is "Time to face the music," and it's like, oh my fucking god, this. I think a lot of them are gonna die.
I think
it's gonna be one of them, which sucks.
I kind of hope, like, it's good to have like a conclusion to some things, man, and if that's the way it goes, fine. But like, it's kind of weird if it's like super dramatic because of the way the other movies were. It'd be kind of a strange departure. But I mean, if anybody can kind of do it, I guess he could. But also, I think Gunn is probably like that way because his whole career trajectory has changed. He's now like head honcho in DC, so he's out of the Marvel world, out of like the world of doing that kind of stuff, and moving on to something else.
It's going to be a long time before he can work with the characters that basically shot him to the moon.
He is.
It'd be so nice to see a collaboration at some point between DC and Marvel.
Oh my god, can you imagine Secret Wars that combines DC and Marvel?
I could, if DC finally like gets its act together, which I think will happen with the change in like ownership and stuff.
Oh god,
then I wouldn't doubt seeing like some sort of collaboration if DC starts getting like an actual universe that makes fucking any sense going.
Well, they said that they're going to do DC continuity between not just the movies, but movies, animated specials, the video games. They're looking to really make everything as connected as possible going forward.
And you know what? They have the template in place that Marvel's created. So like you can like the expectations for me are high, but obviously with DC's track record.
No,
can't really 100% go with it.
Rayshawn, the biggest, I've said this before, Basement was lucky that he didn't finish the movie. The biggest problem I have with Captain Marvel is the fact that you clearly could tell that they were shoehorning her in at a really bad time. And more specifically, though, her movie was so ass backwards. You're doing an origin story where even the main character doesn't know who the fuck she is? That's not...
In all honesty, like the... my personal like biggest pet peeve in media in general is that the obvious or the obvious shoehorning of whether it's characters where they don't belong, ideals where they don't belong, or being preachy where it shouldn't be. There's ways to do things that are very like normal and
Yeah.
fit the plot and work within confines of the plot, and then there's ways to just like shoehorn in, like, I mean, it's like I cringed at the fucking end game. It's like we have to get all the girls on screen together. It's like,
Well, yeah, okay. I agree
get
with
it, but
I agree with what you're saying. I think there's more subtle ways of doing. I didn't mind seeing like that, like the part where like they're all just like standing amongst each other, shoulder to shoulder, and then they just charge into battle. Cool. One moment. Awesome. Cool. I'm cool with that. If it's more than that, that's another. That's a different, like. Really.
yeah, they kind of. The thing is, they've been pretty heavy-handed with like social commentary. Social commentary will always have a place in media. It's one of the best things that will happen in movies and TV shows. But you have to do it right.
Yeah.
Who do you got in this match?
Give me KO and Keith.
KO and Keith versus the
Tim, why do you have to piss me
newbies.
off? Why do you have to piss me off?
She-Hulk. That's why She-Hulk sucked, because it was like beating me over the head with an idea I didn't like, and it was like mean-spirited. The show was just mean-spirited.
Twerk with Megan Thee Stallion. That's all I needed.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
My favorite was post-credit scene because it was over.
Well, it's not even really part of this show, so it's not right. Like, I guess it's not part of the show. Actually, I don't know. That's debatable with Marvel, because you could say not part of the show, but like everybody fucking pays attention to the post-credit scenes. So
There is a shit ton I'm looking forward to for Phase 5, though.
I agree. Loki is the best television show that Marvel's done. For me. Rayshawn said that.
I'm I love your like Rayshawn said that. Bye, Ray. Okay, that he almost didn't.
He's fucking flipping all over the place. I got him.
Obviously, I'm biased. I think Cap's story was a little bit better, but Loki had a grander scale and a lot more ramifications. You know how many times I've been fucking, for some of the research I've been doing on some of the topics I want to talk about, how many times I've fucking rewatched He Who Remains explain his origin story? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it was just like everything to me in Loki, almost everything they did was interesting. Yeah, they mishandled a couple things, or like I didn't like certain things, but it felt fresh.
Well, I mean, you're blowing the door wide the fuck open in multiverse stuff versus, you know, a movie that has the word multiverse in it and sucks.
I put the contract down on the table for Rey Mysterio. I needed a backflip before he signed it.
Was that a backsplit of black flag? I can't even talk. Was that a backflip of approval or
right into the table?
I reject your proposal and just flips over? What the fuck? I personally am also looking to Jonathan Walters, I believe is his name, the guy who plays Kang. Oh,
Conqueror.
Kang is no fucking joke, and the part that I find the most intriguing about him is that he's human. He doesn't have special powers per se. He is merely a human being that is super intelligent from like a century, like 10 centuries away. So,
Watching.
oh, nailed it. Oh, he actually did.
Jesus Christ, I did not think that was gonna happen.
It's like
Changing directions. Like, what was the point, man?
Did Mysterio just glitch the Matrix? Fucking probably.
Jeez, you're starting to believe.
There is no spoon. There is no weight, apparently. What the fuck you're doing? The law of physics. Sir Isaac Newton can
There
eat a
is
dick.
no physics.
Wee. Imagine he does and he fucking misses a mile.
He hasn't missed yet. I'm
Cover.
praying
2.
that does not continue. Ooh, almost put him away.
05 Mysterio
Which,
in trouble.
I was about to say, which Rey Mysterio is this?
05.
On a rainy day in Tennessee.
2:30 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Toss his ass. Watch yourself.
Toss your ass. Show me what you're worth now. Oh, that's his ass.
I almost always want to say Pablo Escobar. Santos Escobar has hardly done anything.
Close. Oh, he's dead.
Bailey to belly.
tag.
He's got full health and everything.
Yeah,
Why'd he
fine.
leave? Stunner.
It's Homer Simpson.
Yeah, the Homer
Griffin.
Simpson effect.
Yep.
They were pretty well oiled when they won the championship. These two. Then they lost it immediately.
Yep. Welcome to NXT.
New Day, unstoppable.
Boobs is your fucking world champion. You know what? It's not the fact that Boogs is your world champion. It's the fact that he beat Brock Lesnar to do it.
He won a qualifying match and then a qualifying match against like the top competitors in the fucking roster, and then he beat him. Who am I to go against
Destiny.
Boogs?
Pick your
He's
boogers.
the chosen one.
Oh, shit. Well, Ray's dead.
Yeah. He's rested comfortably.
What was that? Did you notice that Keith Lee just like, the turnbuckle?
The fuck? Grab his tits.
All right, night, Rayshawn. Appreciate you popping in. We'll see you next week for Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, good night.
Dun, dun, dun,
Good
dun.
night.
Pablo
Blackjack.
Escobar.
Look at that. Constant tags. Keeping fresh.
Keith is just bored.
Killing Pablo. Oh, they are actually like running through these two.
Well, they're former champs. That's why I picked them. Never mind.
Do I sense a Kushida moment?
Oh, God.
The unstoppable.
Stun him. That's not a stunner.
I remember when I think it was like Pizza Hut, or I think it was Pizza Hut came out with like it was a long time ago. They came out with like a promo for a pizza that they were selling, and it was like the unstoppable toppable. I was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Does that mean thin? You know what? You know what I missed from Pizza Hut was the pizza slice, like Mr. Bill. Oh no! And he would just get fucking mutilated by the fucking pizza cutter. Do you
I
remember
don't think we had that here.
Oh my God! Look them up on YouTube. They're fucking the best.
Because Pizza Hut wasn't like a huge thing. Oh, there you go. Adam called him. Pizza Hut wasn't like a huge thing here when I was younger. We only had like one Pizza Hut.
Heather, do you remember
anywhere?
Do you remember Pizza Hut commercials with like the talking the talking pizza slice that was like Mr. Bill, like oh no, and then it had like there was a pizza cutter that would like fuck him up every fucking time.
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, fucking the basement, you'd love them. You know what Mr. Bill is, right?
Yeah, no, Mr. Bill. Yeah.
It's almost the exact same concept with pizza.
What was the fucking I mean, I didn't see it, so it's hard for me to talk on it. But like, what was the
definitely veered off in
fucking
these conversations, folks.
Right?
the Noid? Remember the Noid?
Oh my God.
One of the worst.
Shit out of him and snaps his neck and Family Guy. Perhaps it was the Noid who should have avoided me.
It's like way to pick a mascot there.
That was Domino's, I think.
Domino's, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cover.
They tried bringing him back.
Referee's in the turnbuckle.
Fucking Domino's delivery car.
Did you
Ooh,
just see that the referee was stuck in the turnbuckle?
Mm-hmm.
He lives there now.
He does.
I think he actually does.
Oh my God. Santos and Rey Mysterio are lit like fucking Christmas trees right now.
But you know what? Sometimes these teams get their ass beaten going to nowhere.
And then sometimes there's a draw.
Keith Lee was fucking... When Heather was coming back, Keith Lee was just fucking beating ass in the ring. Now look at him.
Oh, you guys keep going. I'll be right the buck.
Uh-huh.
Work the neck.
Okay, that's more than working the neck. Jesus Christ, I've never seen Keith Lee bend that way before.
I think the Noid might be the worst mascot that I can think of.
Chains? Yes. But we have one here, local to Wisconsin.
Yeah, and that's the fucked up thing, Alpha. The Noid has video games.
Yeah.
You know what was actually a surprisingly decent game? I think is it 7-Up? Yeah, 7-Up. The little red circle.
Yeah.
It had a game for some reason, but it's decent platformer. It was just like a stick figure with a red circle on top.
Yeah, they made a horror game with LeBron James.
LeBron James.
constantly pushing cranberry 7-Up, cranberry Sprite or something like that.
I want to try that really badly, to be honest with you.
Do not.
It looks disgusting, but I want to try it.
Have you ever had chicken fried steak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck my
If
life.
it's made right and the country gravy's done good, can't go wrong.
What's country gravy?
Listen, I've had enough Thanksgiving shit the last 3 weeks that I'm good. Oh,
Oh,
Santos.
stunner. Oh, he stunned him.
Yeah, he stole his
Yeah.
finisher. No
Gee,
fucking way.
She's going to her third Thanksgiving this weekend. I am staying home.
That's pretty good, actually.
Fucking hibernating if I have another Thanksgiving. Good lord.
Yeah.
He stole
We're
his
having-
finisher.
Yeah, we're having Christmas Eve celebrations here at this house with the family, and his mom's. Oh, we should have turkey.
No, fuck that shit.
Have you
We'll have
guys?
ham.
Have you guys? You guys got the tree up yet?
No, I'm gonna be Saturday. I'm gonna be taking the tree off the front porch because it's dismantled, laying out there with the rest of the fucking boxes that we have to unpack.
We
I'm gonna be bringing it in so this way when he gets home we can set it up and start decorating.
You get the Christmas twig.
I gotta. You know, it's funny. We got one today. We bought one today, and we got a real one. And it's funny, like we walk up and we're like, the person there is so nice. And they're like, "What are you looking for?" I said, "Well, just something between 6 and 7 feet." They're like, "How about this one?" And the kid's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It looks a little big," and they're like, "It's $70." I'm like, "No." I'm
Yeah.
like, how about the $40 range?
The Christmas twig.
Oh, well, so the reason I brought that up is because like she's like getting it ready. I give her the money and blah, blah, blah. And while she's getting it prepared to put in the car, there's these like really little, like fucking scrawny ones that look like fucking the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And I'm like, I was afraid like when I said 40 that's the ones she was going to be showing me like, there's your budget.
Like, why even cut those trees down, man?
For the environment.
There are some people that will literally go and buy those for the Charlie Brown.
I know. Okay, that's not real.
Oh God, it is.
That right there?
Well, the ref is doing Running Man. That I start running.
See, that's one thing I'm excited about with this house. With our enclosed porch, we can decorate the front porch once we get it cleaned up.
That's nice.
Because there's an outside outlet for that there, and there's a second outlet that's outside that we can actually do another set of lights outside.
Perfect. Oh, he's
Yeah.
dead.
I think this might be it.
Or just-
Oh, he's getting up immediately.
This-
Does game have an update that made Terminators?
Welcome to TXN.
Tex.
Texan. Oh, okay.
Rey Mysterio has been tossed around outside by everybody. This
Oh man.
has got to be it, man. One count.
There, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
There you go.
He's already dead.
They beat the living shit out of these two for like 20 minutes. It felt like.
All right, that was match one.
I did see that Amazon had a slender
Man,
5.5-foot purple tree that I want to get for the front porch.
Ooh, that could be nice.
Yeah. Because we also have a picture window that is set up like a display window where it's 2 panes, but they're separated by like 4 inches.
Oh, that's a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
terrible.
I
saw-
can even decorate the inside of that as well and put the purple tree next to that.
I saw a great thing that said, "Why do we call them dentures when they should be called substitutes?" Fuck you, basement. That's a good one.
I'm not gonna give you anything. I can't talk if you.
All right, we're simulating.
Yeah, simulate. Wait, oh, hold on. I should write this fucking shit down. Yes, simulate.
I think it's gonna be Trent.
I don't know if Trent loses. He's Gonzo from this tournament.
Nope, he lives.
Fucking Trent, you fucking whore.
Speaking of which, it's Boogs.
Now, the next time Swerve and Seven go, one of them's out. God damn it. Boogs is, though he's the champ, if he gets pinned or submitted, he is out of the tournament.
Is champ here?
Champ is here. Fucking Boogs. Can't believe you did that.
Oh, fuck. Can't believe you've done this. It's Rowe. And Degueur and Rowe.
Prancing to the ring.
That's better, thank God.
And always like, he's got that Razor Ramon greasy look.
I see him like the Macho Man to Roman's Hulk.
Well, I'm just like the way that he physically looks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like the greasiness.
You need a paper towel on you, like, constantly.
Frankly, I'm here for it.
What?
He's gone through the complete transformation, and frankly, I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, he's great. He really is. I don't know if I go like Macho Man or Shawn Michaels with him as the comparison I'd make.
Yeah.
I think Shawn Michaels might be a bit more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not to like, I mean, with yours was Hulk Hogan to Macho Man. And just say Shawn Michaels in general. To nobody's anything.
Seth. Here's your champ. Here's your fucking champ.
Oh, here he comes.
Can't wait to see him with the belt.
It's gonna look beautiful.
Will he be a
The fan
double
favorite.
champion?
I don't know.
The man who beat Brock Lesnar.
What
the
if
boobs.
Seth beats him? What does that mean for Seth?
You're the fucking GM. You're the one running the
I know.
circus.
I'm
over
just
there.
asking questions, you know. Fuck.
With your fans trapped behind barricades.
They love him. Show me your boogs.
T-shirt
With
now
the shit
available on WWEshop.com.
That's what they. Come on, if it was the Attitude Era, they'd sell that shit.
Oh, God. If he gets sad, just call him Saggy Boogs.
It's Big Boogs making his way down to the ring.
Oh, he's so happy. He's like Perky Boogs.
NXT champion right there, guys. Take it in. Soak it in.
Oh, God, I don't
Like a
want it.
sponge.
Paper.
Might never see it again.
I'll use the same paper towel to wipe up the greasiness of Seth Rollins. Did you, Basement, did you get a tree yet?
No.
Did you get any tree?
No.
What?
No, I have this little one I can put up.
You have
I just live in sadness otherwise.
Canadian flags all over it. Why is it
No,
called?
dude, I wait as long as I possibly can before I put it up and decorate it.
Oh Jesus, he heard us making fun of him. We didn't put one up we did like a mini one because we were at Disney last year, so we didn't really have a tree up very long. And so my son's like, we're getting a tree. I'm like, yeah, yes, fine, fuck it, we'll get one this weekend, I promise you. We're gonna blink and it's gonna be fucking Christmas time.
Fast. Furious.
I was just saying like, oh, I was about to say to Basement, do you pour maple syrup on your Christmas tree? And this just reminded me of something. So we went there's a local marketplace near us, and things are a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it because everything's like local. And my wife grabs maple syrup. Just like, cool, like we'll get local homemade maple syrup. I'm like, sweet. She didn't look at the label, and she's like, this maple syrup smells like bacon. I'm like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but okay. I taste it. I swear to fucking God, it tasted like barbecue sauce.
I don't know.
I right there with you. I'm like, this could work. We could make this work.
Just thinking of it like on pancakes or waffles and barbecue sauce.
I feel like it could. I feel like if you do like just the right amount of it, it could do that.
Maybe see, I'm the type of person that with waffles, I have to fill every pocket in the waffle with the syrup.
Yep.
OCD.
So wait, Basement, by the way, this is part of the North American Championship tournament, right?
This is, but Seth Rollins has won a lot of matches in the G1, so it's gonna be hard to take that motherfucker down. Plus, Boogs is world champion.
Yep. Quite a dilemma you have here.
I don't know.
Be a shame if they
Say nothing wrong. Both eliminated.
Boogs just walks away. I'm fucking good, man. I got the fucking belt. See?
Fucking. This guy's getting too full of himself.
You're the representative of your brand, ladies and gentlemen.
Pork Laser, come out here.
Let's do this. See, I
like waffles more than pancakes.
I am very big into the French toast. That is my
French toast is great too.
I will pick French toast above all of them. However, if I had to choose between pancake waffles, yeah, give me pancakes. I feel like waffles. I like waffles, but if I had my choice, give me pancakes.
I feel like waffles are more. There's more you can do with them.
Yes.
It's the exact same thing. Just a different shape.
It's not. That's not.
It's easier to make a pancake because of the fact that you don't have to deal with the waffle iron.
No.
But
the suspense is fucking killing me. There it is.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he's charging up. You gotta run fast.
Kick out, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Oh. Goog stays alive. I like crepes. I hardly ever have them, but I like them more than pancakes.
Crepes are a pain in the ass to fucking make though.
I feel like sometimes waffles though are like bootleg
I go
pancakes.
out and have them. That's the only time I ever have crepes. I don't make crepes. Fuck that shit.
Oh, it didn't take as long that time. Yep, champ's in trouble.
Oh, excuse me.
Champ is in big trouble. Oh, God, little champ is here. Oh my God, this guy is incredible. Back and forth.
You were saying? Up. Is this again? Oh, nope. Actually, fucking. Oh.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? No
that
way.
was an incredible. Oh my God.
This is fucking crazy.
Fucking arrow.
Cody just says I liked IHOP, but I didn't agree with my stomach. Hashtag Walmart's toilet.
He said he had IHOP. He liked IHOP, but
I love IHOP.
The thing is, with IHOP, you have to stick with breakfast foods and not go with massive amounts of egg-sized omelet. There's your fucking size of your head.
Give me Waffle House any day of the week.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't like waffles.
Waffle House.
What'd you say, Basement?
I thought you didn't like waffles.
I said I didn't prefer them if I had my choice.
You waffle hater.
Listen.
I don't know.
Waffle House is fucking good shit. Oh, you got your penguin back?
Yes. She's learned that he is mine.
Good.
Just throw it off a cliff.
God,
like in
did you
Mario
see that where like
64?
Seth was winding up for the pitch and then Vince like, fuck no.
Flattened him.
Yeah. This is actually.
I love my penguin. He smells like coffee.
Where'd you?
Oh God.
Where'd you get him?
Penguin? Fancy.
This match should not be this good.
I know, right? You got your champion, so actually it should be this good.
Yeah, but
Boogs, you dumbass.
Boogs is unstoppable.
No, I love how I was like, wait, Cody, there was an IHOP inside of Walmart. He's like, no, my friend had to go to Walmart anyway, so I killed the toilet.
Yep, that's weird.
You must be sacrificed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I make it for you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's friggin' her and her. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It's always so over dramatic.
Juliet does that. What the heck?
She did that too.
Yeah.
Or, oh my God, friggin' a month ago, I'll never forget it. We were at the park. She almost fell down the slide and she, what the fuck?
I blame Dad on that one. Oh. How's this going? Boogs,
Oh.
you dumbass. Seth, you dumbass.
They're both dumbasses because they're both run by the AI.
Fight forever.
Oh.
God.
Jesus
This is amazing.
These guys are laying it all on the line.
You were not expecting it to be this good, were you?
No.
All right, is he gonna counter again? Nope. I think he's going.
Oh,
for it.
God.
Pump handle. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's gotta be it.
Boogs take down Seth.
Champ wins.
Oh my God, Boogs is unstoppable. Holy fucking Christ.
Wow.
Ah, man.
Wow. Give me the belts. Give me the belts. Yeah. Give me the belts.
I'll throw out a wig. I'll take the women's title too.
It's like, I can't feel anything. Belts, 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 belts. Give me the belts and give me the belts.
My God. Well,
Give me
they'll be
those
facing each
belts
other
as I
again.
rock my dick. Belts.
I mean, for Boogs to move on in this tournament, he has to beat Seth Rollins 2 more times.
Do it now, quick.
Do it now!
Do 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh my God.
That was fucking insane. Especially like the 30 counters they did on each other's finishers there. All right, so we're simulating Guerrero and Riddle.
Yeah, whoever wins moves on.
Yeah, I'm giving my I gotta go with Riddle on this one. Guerrero's just disappointing.
Latino sheet.
Yep, Riddle wins.
And Riddle
Question.
goes.
Why don't you put
Yep.
Eddie and Ray as a tag team?
Well,
Yeah.
Riddle and Eddie are currently a tag team, but
Not anymore.
anything's possible when you believe. Well,
Yeah.
they had to fight each other because of this tournament.
How about you just put them in here? Okay?
Oh god.
So you just put them in here.
Thank you.
Booyaka, booyaka, 916.
Have that.
Yes, that's yours.
Riddle beat Eddie twice and moved on.
No, I'm not. They smacked me.
He wasn't talking to you, Wendy.
Oh, yes, I was. Oh.
Think big.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida.
I thought they were getting the
285
Okay.
pounds.
All right. Big E or Tyler Bate? Give it
I
to
will
me.
always put my money on my Mr. Bate.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go big E.
Master Bate. Yeah,
in trouble.
grinding all over us.
My kids were.
Yeah. Jack
I
off
mean,
the
Big E
horse.
is actually Big E has a better win-loss record than Tyler Bate.
Well,
That's why I'm saying I think it's gonna be Big E.
Still, I gotta stay in that camp.
Yeah, I mean NXT and like 2 of our biggest performers are Tyler Bate and Rick Boogs.
Representing Mustang from Dudley,
That
God.
sentence feels wrong at some point.
No, if Basement's at the helmet, feels more right.
I'm gonna try it.
By the way,
Never
I
happens.
completely forgot the card I booked for tonight just now.
It happens.
I think I remember
Tyler's
4
here.
matches.
It's wrong, Tyler.
I know.
Hey everyone, it's Tyler. Remember I booked him on your show by accident? First
Oh
week?
my God, it's Tyler. Yeah, that's great.
Elimination.
Unleash.
Never forget.
Those were the days.
Elimination match. We gotta talk about how we're doing Survivor Series. 'Cause I'm not sure how many matches each of us get. With
So I had a theory. I had an idea of how we were gonna do Survivor Series. I'm gonna just throw it out there to everybody. I figured we'd do
I
a
hate it.
total of awesome. So I figured we would do the 4 Fatal 4-Ways. So it would be the 4 champions of each brand in a Fatal 4-Way. We can do a classic Survivor Series match where we do an 8-man tag where it's 1 member of each brand versus 1 member of each brand. So Team Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NWA versus Team Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NWA. It's like faces versus heels. And then we could do a best of tournament where it's one NXT wrestler versus one NWA wrestler, and then one Raw versus SmackDown. The winners face off in the finals.
Oh, and that was for like, were we talking about that being like for the last spot in the Royal Rumble or something? I can't remember. There's
The
some
bonus spots in the Rumble. So if yep, so,
Oh, okay, there we go.
so whichever brand wins the most matches will get the extra 2 spaces in the Rumble, since 30 divided by 4 does not an even number make. So there would be 2 leftover spaces. So those extra 2 spaces in the men's and women's Rumbles would go to whichever brand wins Survivor Series.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
What?
I like it.
Oh, they said you don't like it. I figured
He
that.
was trying to pitch the same idea to me before I got on the call with you guys, and it's like we already kind of agreed to that.
I was thinking with that,
We
like,
did, but I know that there was like thoughts about if we're gonna have like our own individual matches at the pay-per-view.
well, I also was going to suggest the best of tournament where it's like NWA versus NXT, Raw versus SmackDown, and then the finals go off. That little mini tournament would be whichever brand wins that one gets the number 30 spots.
Yeah, that works for me. I mean, if we look at it as what, 1, 2,
So it would be the 8-man
3,
tag,
4, 5,
3 matches
like
in the
6.
tournament, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right. It actually won't be that long.
No.
8 matches. Yep.
Might
I
be a
think-
blessing in disguise.
That means, Basement, that you need to fucking crown a North American champion soon.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
You have a month?
Not a lot of time.
You have a
Ooh,
month?
close. Close encounters.
Oh shit, Bates in trouble.
Big star is slowly dwindling.
Ah, fuck, he's fucked.
Oh, okay. No, he isn't.
What the fuck?
Somersault,
He's not
bitch.
fucked. Look at he has no damage on him.
Yeah, and 2 finishers. Take to the skies,
Right.
mate. Yelp when he picked him up. I think it's
Oh,
all
shit.
over for you.
Yeah. He's in deep dookie. Big ending. There we go.
I do wish that like
Yeah.
the game had a bit more like edge for like heel versus face. So heel, he didn't even
Big ending.
destroyed
Yeah.
is what he got. No, like so that like heels would use like underhanded tactics more.
I agree.
They do
make
it
it
to a
look better.
point with like the pin, like pinning them, putting their like feet on the ropes. But it's just it doesn't happen enough. There should be like low blows and stuff or referee distractions that happen.
I might try universe mode either on here or on my own, where you play it as a superstar through. Because
Yeah,
that's
I
a different
just-
mode altogether, so I'm not sure how that would play out. But
Still have my worries about how that.
I'm not saying I have faith. I'm just saying as I'd be curious. All right, that was NXT, baby.
Baby.
All right, let's get ready for Noir.
I will say the show's going pretty smooth tonight.
Noir. Oh, wait till we get to SmackDown.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm looking for big things from the second half of the show. Okay, guys, don't disappoint.
My opening match might disappoint.
Oh my God.
No, seriously, my card tonight entails R-Truth versus LA Knight, Saray versus Casey Catanzaro, which frankly, if somebody wants her, you can take her.
You are so desperate to get rid of her.
Logan Paul versus William Regal.
Now
Baron
that's a
Corbin
match.
versus
Yeah, that's
Eichner.
something
And
interesting.
then the main event is the Bar versus Blue Collar.
That could be that. That's
Was that a title match?
It is not. The titles are owned by Baron Corbin and Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah.
So
Got to go through 18
they're trying,
weeks.
the bar's trying to get back into the title picture here, but I can
the
only do
ball. Hope they do.
but yeah, any way I can get rid of Casey, I will gladly accept.
Put her in a cardboard box and outside the fucking curb.
Free to get home.
Ship her to Moscow.
Oh my god.
And there is one thing
I mean, I'd take her, but I would give you like Commander Z's.
I know. You can keep disease.
The thing is, I can't even release the guy because he's worth nothing.
Uh-huh.
He's got to have some sort of value attached to him. We should like actually assign some value to the guys that we got.
He'd definitely be bottom of the barrel, that's for sure.
Yeah,
why
like,
basement? Why would you randomly want to assign value to these superstars all of a sudden?
Because I want to release all of them, except for Boogs.
Yeah, I was
And
about to
Ilya.
say, Jesus.
Dragunov, who's in the second round already. Light years ahead of everybody else.
Baron Corbin.
I am thinking of doing something soon though, but it all depends. Can we still do intergender tags in this game?
Let's find out.
Yes, I think you can.
Pretty sure you can. Let
Right?
me just see.
They just like it'll automatically tag in the other sex.
Yep. Right
Yeah.
there.
Mixed gender tag titles. That'd be cool.
No.
Until it wasn't.
No, I'm actually. Well, it's not gonna be too soon, but there's ideas for WrestleMania already brewing.
Oh God. WrestleMania. I'm gonna release my whole fucking roster. I'm gonna sign like for silence from the fucking sign a bunch of fucking hobos to wrestle.
All right. I think I had everything all ready and raring to go.
So how much stock is everybody putting into the rumors that The Rock is going to be in the Rumble to win it, to face Roman?
Please God, no.
The only reason I don't think that's the case is that Rock. Hold on, let me get this patty started for some noir. Is that one big worry about The Rock ever since his match with Cena is getting injured. So they would want to protect him as much as humanly possible. Not that he couldn't, handle certain things, but they want to still somewhat be careful with him because they don't want him to get hurt. So I think putting him in the Rumble, unless he's in a limited capacity, would not be, or if he does very, very little, would be a good idea. So
I think Roman should drop the titles at WrestleMania, and therefore The Rock should not win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone pitched the idea of, I think a lot of people have been saying like Cody was one that Cody would come back, win the Rumble, and then beat Roman for it. Someone said, why don't you have 2 nights of Mania? Fuck it, have Roman put
one title on first night,
or
the second
do
night
a
on-
dual thing where here he defends the title against The Rock on night 1 and then defends it on night 2 against Cody and loses.
I would actually do like back to back. Because he's been so dominant, have him defend the first title and then right away defend the second title against someone else.
You don't think that would cheapen the victory for the other person if they did that?
I don't give a fuck. But like The Rock, no, I only think you'd see The Rock back if there was like it was in tandem with a promotional effort for something he was doing.
Yeah.
That's usually the case. It goes hand in hand with like Black Adam is coming out on whatever, so they promote it really heavy or something.
Right. But I also think that The Rock facing Roman does not need a title.
I don't think it needs to happen. I agree with you though. If it was to happen, no titles on the line because the guy's not even a fucking wrestler anymore.
Yeah. Well, Rock came back and won the titles, or title.
I don't want to see it
Almost 10 years
because all
ago.
it's gonna be is like it's gonna be such a waste of all the prestige that would move on to an actual wrestler for beating Roman Reigns.
And the story writes itself with Cody.
Y'all know what time it
Exactly.
is.
Y'all know what time it is.
This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up.
They will
Now,
not
here we
get
go.
rid of the 2-night
People
concept
over there,
alpha.
what's up?
They will not do that
No.
anytime soon.
Stand up and say
And
what's up.
the roster's too big to really go back to the one night.
What's up? What's
There's
up?
two-
It kind of sucks though because it's like I don't know what I prefer the one night and have a big night than the 2 night and have like
What's up?
2 nights of fucking wrestling.
See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition.
2 nights that are each 4 hours long.
I would rather have 2 3-hour shows or 2 like 4-hour shows each. You know, to have certain stuff breathe and give it more time. I also hope that Money in the Bank goes back to WrestleMania. I also hope that we actually
I
get
think
laid.
that's what's happening.
I
I mean,
think it
JP
is
said
too.
that's what's happening.
I think we're also going to get a draft right after Mania.
I'm done with the fucking
I am too,
draft
but they're
shit,
going to keep it
to be
around.
honest. You either do it properly or don't do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty. And I mean, with the way that Survivor Series went this year, it really didn't have anything to do with Raw versus SmackDown,
Yeah.
and I preferred it because of that.
Same.
Okay, unless you're gonna have Raw versus SmackDown, like, we talked about this a million times, where like the winner of whichever brand gets a leg up at the Royal Rumble or somewhere else, and there's no point in doing it.
All the more reason why you guys should watch our version of Survivor Series coming at you soon. Ding!
Within a month, a little bit more.
Merry fucking Christmas, that's what we're gonna do.
Happy New Year. Bullhorns or something. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Bullhorns with 5 horns, what?
My name is La Knight.
He's French.
Mm-hmm.
It means
You could pass
the
French.
night. I am vengeance. I am La Knight. I am.
I just want to watch like Batman now with the French dubbing and see how it sounds. I am La Vengeance. Oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna fucking do a French translation.
Mm-hmm. No, it would be a really fun thing to do one night. Go into Google Translate with a movie script, like 1 page out of a movie script, and just run it through the Google Translate through one random language,
I would love that.
and then
Jésus,
translate it back.
Jésus Vendieu, Jésus now nuit, Jésus Batman.
Sounds so intimidating.
Yep, the night. Nothing beats the AI lawyer thing I sent you guys recently. I fucking
Oh, yeah, that was great.
music to Canadian. Sue the rain.
Down in Africa.
Opens coat and tons of gavel pour out. His claims are legitimate.
Honestly, it reads like an anime script.
It reads like Ace Attorney at Law, the fucking game we tried to play.
Yeah.
It also reminds me of that Sims update I showed you guys a while back. Yeah. It's like, if meteor targets building, everyone will evacuate,
even hit
unless
him.
it's a school, in which case kids are not allowed to leave and everyone will die.
I remember killing myself in that game by accident because it's so stupid. Like, you have to like develop your cooking skill to be able to cook.
Yeah.
And part of that development is cooking. I'm cooking. The whole fucking kitchen goes on fire. I have the fire extinguisher, try to put it out, and then I catch on fire and turn into a ghost.
Oh,
And you're just standing around as a ghost while fucking the firefighters are
hold on.
in the house.
I just found another AI thing. I forced a bot to watch over 1,000 hours of Olive Garden commercials and then asked it to write an Olive Garden commercial of its own. Here's the first page. Ready? Are you ready for this masterpiece?
I'm sure it's gonna be good.
Okay. Enter Olive Garden restaurant. A group of friends laughs at a dinner table. A waitress comes to deliver what could be considered food. Waitress, pasta nachos for you. We see the pasta nachos. They're warm and defeated. Friend 1, the menu is here. Waitress, lasagna wings with extra Italy. We see the lasagna wings. There's more
Italy.
we see the lasagna wings. There's more Italy than necessary. Friend 2, I shall eat Italian citizens.
There's more Italy than necessary. It's like some guy with like a fucking mime shirt and a sash and like a mustache delivering it.
Friend 2, I shall eat Italian citizens. Waitress, unlimited stick. We see the unlimited stick. It is infinite. It is all. Friend 3, leave without me. I'm home. Waitress, gluten classico from the kitchen. We see the gluten classico. We believe the waitress that it is from the kitchen. We have no reason not to believe. Friend 4 says nothing. Friend 1, what is wrong, Friend 4? Friend 4 says nothing. Friend 2, Friend 4, what is wrong, Friend 4? Friend 4 smiles wide. Her mouth is full of secret soup. Announcer, wet voice. Olive Garden, where you're here, you're here.
When you're here, you're here. Where the breadsticks are endless, they are everything.
They are infinite.
They are infinite, they are everything.
Oh my fucking God, I will never get to that shit.
Would you like...
Sounds like an interesting concept to attempt when you're drunk.
Lasagna wings with extra Italy. We see the lasagna wings. There's more Italy than necessary.
Would you like a little Italy? Or all of Italy?
Oh God.
Olive Garden.
I fucking love
He's not even his arm's not even on his leg.
Oh my God, I fucking love that shit. It's the best. There's got to be more.
I am Googling right now.
Yep, I found a lot more.
Tornado. Not a tornado.
Oh my God.
Right, it's Batman movie.
I think I've heard this one, but.
Oh my God.
The night winner.
The night.
Ooh, yay. The Joker. I am such a freak. Society is bad. You drink water. I drink anarchy. Batman. I drink bat, just like a bat would. Batman looks around for his parents, but they're still dead. This makes him have anger. He fires a bat rocket. The Joker deflects it with his sick sense of humor. A clownly power. Wow. The Joker, I have never followed a rule. That is my rule. Do you follow? I don't.
What?
Man, Alfred, give birth to
What? Alfred give birth to me?
Give birth to Robin.
I love the.
Alfred begins the process since it is his job. The Joker now has a present in his hand. He jiggles it over to Batman.
I love
Happy Bat Day, Birthman. Batman opens the present since he's a good guy. It contains a coupon for new parents, but it's expired. This is a Joker joke.
Expired new parents, but it's expired. I love the Joker. I have no rule. That is the rule. Do you follow? I don't.
I do not follow.
Shit. All right. I gotta simulate these real quick. Saray versus Casey. I hope Casey wins.
KC.
Nah,
Underdog
Saray,
story.
you fucking bitch.
I guess, yeah. Throw it in the garbage.
All right.
She's out.
I think Logan Paul's got this one.
Oh, yeah. Give me some LP.
No, William Regal.
Regal.
Regal with the win. Corbin, Eichner. Give me Corbin, baby.
It's like a massive version of him.
Yeah, it is. All right, we got the bar.
Now stand closer to the camera.
Now smile less. All right. I found more.
The Otis bow tie is pretty good. The Sheamus bow tie is perfect.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
it is.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Oh my God, there's so many of these things. I found one that I know you two will like. I forced a bot to watch over 1,000 hours of Game of Thrones, and then asked it to write an episode of Game of Thrones of its own. Here is the first page. Are you ready? Whew.
Give it to me.
Exterior, Westeros, Northern HBO. We're off to a great start. Standing on a wall so tall you have to watch is Jon Snow. It's cold. It is Jon snowing. A raven makes a king's landing. Jon Snow, the bird that is male. I know nothing, but this is our mail. Jon takes the bird's letter, but it is no letter. It is Tyrion Lannister, the half man, the half nothing else. Tyrion Lannister, I am not a letter, but I have a message. My sister is very insane. Jon Snow, I have sisters. Arya, Sansa, Bran. I know nothing, but I have sisters. Having sisters bonds Jon and Tyrion forever. They stare north until a dragon comes carrying Daenerys. I'm saying these names wrong, I know. Daenerys, the dragon's mom. Daenerys, I have many long names, so I deserve to lead on the sharp sword chair. Tyrion, sisters, how many do you have?
Many long names.
Daenerys,
That's actually fucking hilarious.
I possess 0. I obsess dragons. Tyrion, Jon, she's not like us. Kill her. Nothing happens since Jon Snow is dead. A long battle occurs with horses and houses and Hodors. Jon Snow is alive again. What the fuck? Tyrion, Jon, you died of unknown lineage. Jon Snow, I do not know that. Tiny canister. I am not a ghost, but I...
Tiny canister.
I am not a ghost, but I own a ghost. White Walkers walk whitely into fight. Everybody wants the throne. There are no other chairs in this fantastic land. Daenerys, winter sings a song. It is fire. Her dragon sons melts many characters dead and burns the wall. The wall screams, and that is mysterious for a wall. The wall removes a big mask because it is Arya in wall disguise. Arya, yesterday I am... I'm almost done. Arya, yesterday I am girl, not today. Today I am wall. Tomorrow, girl. The raven flies away since none of this involves male.
This actually makes sense to you.
Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. Today I am wall. Tomorrow I am girl. I would pay money to hear that actually be part of any script. Today I am wall.
Yesterday I am girl, not today. Today I am wall. Tomorrow, girl. I'm gonna
So
save.
good.
Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna save that. I'm setting that in the chat.
That's
Oh
great.
my god. Anyway, back to GM mode. That hurt.
Like I said, when we get to that point of the series, watching it with you, that will actually make sense to you.
Oh my fucking god.
Noah. I
All
don't want wah.
right.
I don't want
I gotta see
wah.
what else this. Okay.
Oh god, I think my nose is dripping.
Oh.
They're Goro
Oh,
together.
here we go. 1,000 hours of X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
No. Gene!
Interior X Mansion, private school for the weird. The X-Men and X-Women gather around their manager, Professor X. They all have powers. Professor X's power is wheelchair. Professor X, we aren't normal. We are mutants. Normal to us is mutants. Hold on. There we go. So we are normal. This was your first class. The X-Peoples throw away school books. One is Wolverine. His power is hard bones and sharp hands made of adamantium. Wolverine, why do we school? Fighting is faster. Wolverines do not learn. Professor X, I read minds. You read nothing. We each have usefulness. Storm is friends with a cloud. Useful. Storm is the weather's boss. She points at Wolverine and he is attacked by painful humidity. He screams like a Wolverine. Professor X, enough climate. We are not enemies. We are a team of friendly freaks. Shapeshifter Mystique shifts her shape into woman who has towel. She dries the Wolverine. X-Men are all friends again. Cyclops, my eyes hurt people. All stare at Cyclops, the X-Man with the power of hurtful eyes. He wears glasses to stop his eyes from murder. Professor X, yes, we all have gifts, presents, future pasts. All mutants are good. The wall explodes. In floats Magneto, the least good mutant. Magneto, I hate X-Men. I love magnets. Foolish X-Men. If you were magnets, I would love you, but you aren't. Professor X, that's Magneto, the guy we fight. Careful, X-Men. He can kill with metal. Nobody do anything metal. Wolverine does something metal. Magneto gains several capes. Professor X, no, this is why you need school. Cyclops, it is okay. My eyes hurt people. Cyclops removes glasses. His eyes are holding guns.
I'm telling you, if you took these AI scripts and you had just SNL skit actors playing that, it would have been fucking gold.
My eyes have guns.
A horror movie.
Oh, shit.
My eyes hurt people. My eyes hurt people. My eyes have guns. Oh my god.
Cyclops takes off glasses. His eyes have guns. Oh, it hurts so
It's a
funny.
horror movie. Sexy doll. Becky, you are inside a whale. Becky now realizes she's inside a whale. She's fine with it. Sexy doll continued. I hid the key to this whale inside your pancreas. Becky whispers to self. Good thing I'm a pancreas doctor. Sexy doll. But since I know you're a pancreas doctor, I took it out of your pancreas and put it in one of your kidneys. The cool one. Becky whispers to self. Oh, fuck, I don't know kidneys. The countdown starts counting down from 1 hour on the TV. Sexy doll. Whoa, what the fuck is that? I didn't do that. Who did that? The whale did that.
Swerve.
I fucking love these things. Anyway, back to NWA Tag Team action. Fucking, I am not Wall. Wall is Arya. Wall removes masks to reveal Arya in disguise.
That's good shit. He just picked him up by the neck.
Yep, because he's jealous he doesn't have one.
He's all neck.
He was.
Well,
Couldn't have fucking timed it any better. He's all neck.
all the guys that are supposed to look big don't look big in this game.
I know, right?
Deep Lee and fucking whatever the fuck his name is here.
Otis.
Yeah.
Otis Spunkmeyer.
On my screen it looks like Dib. That's what. Well, I ain't calling him Dib. No, that's not his name.
Oh,
but
I for some reason Cartman popped in my head when I was looking at Otis here, and I saw a clip. I don't know what episode it was from, but it fucking made me laugh my ass off on TikTok. It's Cartman hires Kyle's cousin Kyle, the very Jewish one.
mm-hmm.
And he's doing it looks like it's taxes for him, right? He's like, all right, Eric, I'm all done. He's like, well, have I been good this year? Am I going to get presents from Santa? And Kyle goes, it doesn't look good, Eric. It doesn't look very good at all. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, 4,312 counts of being naughty versus 3 accounts of being nice for the year. At this rate, you actually owe Santa 307 presents. He's like, holy shit. He's like, well, is there any, there's still time, right? There's still time before I can make it for Christmas to get presents, right? And the guy goes, if you cured cancer and AIDS next week, you'd still owe Santa 3 presents.
Still has some greatness in it, man.
Oh, God. Come on, Cesaro. Woo! That wasn't a tackle.
That was something.
He literally tackled into a crossbody.
Flying meat.
Yeah, sorry, Alpha. We were reading these posts of, like Heather said, where this guy makes an AI bot watch 1,000 hours of something and then writes a script of that thing, and it's fucking gold. It's so good.
If we wanted to, we could sit there and start making YouTube shorts of just reading these and trying to keep a straight face while reading it.
That's gonna be fucking difficult.
Especially if it's something you know. It's fucking incredible, man.
Oh man, she is with intense humidity. I think the bar is gonna win this one.
Pepperoni nipples.
Although Blue Collar is very tough in its own right, and they have very few losses. Both teams.
By the way, you'll be happy to know I'm only going to be showcasing one match tonight.
It's Battle Royal, isn't it?
60-minute Iron Man match.
I just face and shit.
No, it's not.
Boy.
I'm doing a giant 8-man tag.
Ah.
I hope it ends in 2 seconds.
I will love if it ends in 2 seconds. That would be fucking hilarious. But no, it's the go home show for our
Who's
pay-per-view.
in there for?
Huh?
Cesaro was out in the corner, and Tucker was just standing there like, "You okay?"
Yeah. Let me make sure he was fine. Tucker's getting fucking destroyed. Sorry, you
Scrolling.
dumbass. One number. Ow. He was punched in the
Punch me in my nipples. He looked like a
I have to agree with you, Basement, when it comes to the character models for these guys that are supposed to be bigger but aren't. Don't look it.
It just doesn't look right because he's like, he doesn't like his physicality is like he looks like a bowling ball.
Uh-huh.
He does not look like that. He looks like a square.
He does.
And Keith Lee looks smaller than he is too, unless I have like the way people look wrong.
No, I think you're right. So right now, I know Basement's still working on crowning his North American champion, but
Which I'd say.
your world champion is Boogs. Your tag team champions are Big E and Xavier Woods. Who's your women's champion?
Charlotte Flair.
And then in NWA, you have Randy Orton as your world champion.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. champion is Cameron Grimes.
Yes.
Tag team champions are Corbin and Thatcher.
Corbin and Thatcher, yep.
And then women's champions Rhea Ripley, right?
Yes.
Okay, he just like went up.
Levitating.
Yeah, I saw that too. He literally like sat on his head, like on top of his head.
He sat on him like the fucking title does. At least 4 inches away from my body.
Obviously, Raw is going to be putting all their championships except for the world title on the line at Halloween Havoc, which means most likely Cena will be holding on to the title going into Survivor Series, and then all my titles are on the line at Halloween Havoc, so we'll see how that goes.
That's gonna be like John Cena, Randy Orton, fucking who has it? AJ or Finn?
Finn.
And
Boogs.
Rick Boogs.
Well, the world title could change hands because it's either going to be Finn, AJ, or MJF.
Well, Boogs will have to defend that title once before Survivor Series for me.
Oh.
I ain't gonna give him a free ride.
Is it against Seth again?
Well, he beat Seth, so fuck it. Not him. I'll come up with a
How did
competitor.
Cesaro get fucked up so quick?
I don't know. Unless he had a previous injury,
It's
I
a
don't know.
shame,
Like, we
Finn,
shouldn't.
lobster
We haven't used
head,
him.
careless man who could wind up dead like this.
Be right back.
Here's Sheamus,
Yep.
not Brock Lesnar.
Lobster head. Oh, fucking dumbass. Wait. Why is the referee constantly counting 1?
I don't know.
It's another glitch in the game. Oh god. All right, now it's
Peter
right.
Griffining it. He's Peter Griffin. Ah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do a fucking suicide dive there for a second.
I fucking laughed my ass off. How you doing, Trek?
What up, Trek?
Hey, how's it going?
It'd be going.
Oh. Why does Sheamus look like he's doing the Peter Griffith there for Family Guy with his knee?
Oh,
He injured it apparently. I don't know.
just adjusting the screen here for. There we go. That's better. What the fuck?
So how we all doing?
Oh god, it's Trek. Yes.
What's up, Basement?
What's up,
Nice
Trek?
save there, basement.
The Basement's got the best avatar tonight.
You know it.
Hi, Whitney.
Premenstrual She-Hulk.
Constantly menstrual She-Hulk.
Constant. Okay, man. That's good. We're just on the tail end of GM mode stuff here. Cover by Cesaro. Nice save.
Did everyone get to watch SmackDown tonight?
No, I did not.
I followed the results on Twitter.
Yeah, you saw her showed up.
Huh?
you saw who showed up tonight?
Tegan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently Chelsea Green's next.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
And then you hear about all those releases that'll happen at the end of the year.
Yep.
It's so weird, like back and forth with fucking wrestling. It's like they load up on talent, release talent, load up on talent. It's like at some point in time, and it's the same talent that gets loaded up and released.
Yeah.
You would think that
They feel like
they
some
would
sort of cycle.
get the hint and go completely somewhere else that we don't hear about.
Well, I mean, the Vince decision was obviously no one saw coming. So Triple H is doing what anybody would do in his position, is get guys and gals that, you know, are loyal to him and that will follow instruction in terms of, oh God, he's dead, will, you know, do what he's looking to do. So
It's not even just looking to do what he wants to do. They have their own ideas that he's willing to listen to as well.
I also think a lot of these guys or women, or whoever, that have left WWE went to a place where they thought they'd get heard more and didn't get heard at all. I mean, half these, when it comes to Chelsea Green, the fucking, she left WWE and then like flashing people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wherever she went. So it's like, yeah, you've got to really gone back. But also Chelsea Green, I don't really care too much for her as a wrestler.
same.
Well, if she comes back, you know, Zack Ryder's not too far away.
I also don't really care too much. Zack Ryder,
His
highlight was
I think
winning
Zack
the ladder
Ryder's
match.
happy floating between the ROH GCW thing.
I just,
The thing is, like, WWE doesn't necessarily need more women. They just need to refine
Yeah.
the women they have. Because, like, there's a handful that can really go, and then there's everybody
handful.
else.
There's a handful that can really go, and then there's Lash Legend.
I don't even know who that is.
She sucks on NXT. That's how you need to know.
I'm pretty sure NXT in general is not really
There's a
great.
lot of green women in NXT right now.
Honestly, NXT, if they still had the network going properly, NXT should have stayed there forever.
Yep.
It was such a mistake to make it like publicly viewed. At least have like expectations of it to have any like competency that would stay on regular cable TV.
Yeah.
banger of a tag match here.
Well, I think Regal's coming back pretty soon, too.
Oh
Good.
yeah, he'll be back,
Good.
and he belongs in WWE.
Yep.
And not wrestling.
No, he can't wrestle anymore. He's not allowed to.
He's got a great mind and he's got a great eye for
Mhm.
talent. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought for years he should be taking over Dusty's place as the promo coach.
Yep, absolutely.
And I mean, you could use him in so many different segments if you wanted to, because he's great on the mic.
War Games.
Yeah.
That might
Although I
be,
do think they should stay away from the idea of like a GM for a while. If they're gonna do a draft, which I don't want, but I'm sure will happen, then they have to get back into that GM mode.
Well,
But
I'm fine with no GMs and I'm fine with a draft if they have a clear-cut plan with it and they make
Yeah.
it like they keep it as separate.
there
as
should
humanly
be a
fucking
rivalry.
possible.
Like, I mean,
yes.
though the reason for the draft, in my opinion, at first was to kind of like strum up the rivalry that would have been WCW and WWE,
Mm-hmm.
but they failed
Yeah.
at doing that.
Well, that
And-
was because the only people that came over from WCW were the fucking B and C list wrestlers. All the A-list wrestlers sat there and said, we'll take our contracts because we're sick.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you're gonna do a draft and have two different brands, there has to be some level of competition on a consistent basis.
It took the first year of the draft had growing pains, right? From like 02
Yeah.
to like middle of 03. But like after
Well, I
Mania,
never really reached any heights that I care to watch.
I personally thought the draft was pretty solid after 19. Between like WrestleMania 19 and WrestleMania 20 was the good shit. And I think around 07, 08 is when things start getting like, all right, this is getting kind of
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah. It was kind of worn out by then.
That's when you had like the Super
like-
Show shit happen, and like, oh, SmackDown can also
God.
show up on Raw, and it's like, all right, whatever.
If you're gonna do the draft, you're gonna have like 2 legitimate stars, one on each brand.
Yep.
Do it properly, and then have like that brand integration. So, for instance, right now, if you did the brand split right, Roman Reigns killing it on what is he on SmackDown?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's on.
Yeah.
Killing it on SmackDown, nobody can touch him. You have something like not the exact equivalent, but someone that like rose through the ranks really fast on Raw, beat everybody as the champion. That's the match you've set up for Mania. Those two going against each other. If you're going to go with a true brand split, you have to have them competing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't work if you keep them completely separate for 90% of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
With nothing on the line.
Well, you want to keep them separate because that gives you your dream match.
Well, the thing is, you want to keep them. You can't keep them separate for 90% of the year because nobody's going to be invested in Raw vs SmackDown.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Anything.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Sheamus.
Unless, oh god, he's dead.
Christ. You did.
Well, his sacrifice is not in vain. Right at the end.
Don't worry, Sheamus, take this bump. I'll pin his ass.
I got you, boo.
The best thing about SmackDown and Raw about the draft was we got the SmackDown 6. That was the best thing.
I like the idea of the draft because I think that was actually a really good match.
Otis just stood there and just, all right.
He just got back in the ring, I think.
No, he didn't. He was hanging right next to the referee.
The best thing about the draft was like anticipation. Who's gonna draft what? Because there's like so many opportunities for new matchups.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's
But
gone now, pretty much.
it would happen, and then it would be like, we're not gonna talk about the draft or different fucking Raw and SmackDown being different until Survivor Series.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. So nothing matters.
Well, and then you had like the draft where Cena went to SmackDown, and then he got redrafted to Raw. It's like, come on, man.
To me, do.
But I feel like you could do a really good story with somebody like akin to like an MJF that gets tired of their brand or fights their brand and moves over to the other brand. They did it a couple times in the past.
My point is that you can make it work if you plan things if you can plan it out well enough. You can make it work. If you have the champion bounce between both shows, if you raise up the stakes of the IC and the US title, which they've already done, tag team titles are pretty much fucking unified at this point too. Women's, I would also unify as well, but you know that's just me. There's ways to do it. Is my point.
With the women's division, they need to drop the women's tag titles and never bring them back, even down in NXT, because there's not enough women on the roster for a main champion and the tag champions.
Well, are you guys proposing like the way I look at it is you have your world champ, you have your IC, your US, your tag. I would throw in like an additional like middleweight championship, whatever you want to call it.
Like a TV title.
TV title or something that is meaningful for like the mid card outside of just the IC and the US. And this is why they always have like the 24/7, the hardcore, the fucking cruiserweight, something additional there.
Well, they had the European
because the roster's so
championship
massive.
for a while.
Anything like just because the roster is so massive, and then you have the women's title, and I think that's it.
Well, the women's tag team titles were supposed to flow across all 3 brands, and they're like, oh, let's bring in the women's tag team titles in NXT. I'm like, why?
I think the women's tag team title, there's not enough accomplished female talent to float that title. Because you're going to end up, the women's title is just going to end up being like a fucking dark match after dark match after dark match that you don't want to see. It's going to be the lowest fucking rung on the ladder. Unfortunately, it's just like, there's multiple reasons for this, but the best
thing about the 24/7 title was when Nikki Cross dropped down the floor. I mean, the trash.
That was a garbage title anyway. It had like a very short shelf life.
That shelf life ran out a month
immediately.
After it was introduced.
Yeah.
It should have been called the roll-up
It was
title.
technically
used it to roll up people.
It's the closest thing you'll see to the hardcore title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's stupid when you're running around after a belt that means nothing. You break your knee and twitch your ankle, and you're out of action for a year.
It became like a just a fucking sight gag or something. Like
Yeah.
half the time it was just, hey, we're having a match here, and then you'd have the 24/7 title, which actually took up a fair amount of airtime, just like breaking into this match, and then we're gonna follow them in the back, and it's like, but nobody really gives a shit because it's all like. It's like
everybody that was
it's like a
back in
Three
catering.
Stooges act that goes on forever.
It was
If
everybody
Raw
that
was-
was back in catering that was involved with that.
Yep.
It's like,
If Raw
"Here's your
was
TV
only
time, go."
if Raw was only 2 hours, you will not see that damn belt ever.
Raw should be 2 hours.
Ever.
It's ridiculous to me that a wrestling show should be, in my honest opinion, wrestling TV works better as like an hour and a half max,
Yes.
where you can fit
Yep.
like it. You get your strong points in, you get your TV points in, and whatever, and then you move on.
The sad thing is, though, with Chris Lee going away, you know they're not going to drop that 3rd hour ever again, because they need all the content they could get.
Yeah, the 2 hours is the most you can really spread.
Yep.
Like a regular cable TV wrestling show.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, you could do 3 hours once in a while. They used to do it special events, but then
Well,
they
for the
expanded. Like,
pay-per-views.
really?
The pay-per-view should be as long as they need
Yeah.
to be. I just miss. It's part of me that misses like the feeling I get when watching wrestling 15 years ago or whatever. Versus now, and I know
4-hour shows before, but it didn't feel like 4 hours because
Yeah.
the show was actually entertaining.
well, there's so
Yeah.
many contributing factors, right? Like the world was completely different then.
Yep.
I was completely different then. So there's certain things that like I do miss having like a lot of hype. Every now and then I get a bit of hype back for wrestling. And it's mainly when like I see these segments on Twitter or whatever, and it's like, oh, that looks pretty interesting what they're doing with Sami Zayn and the Bloodline.
You're hyped because
And,
of SmackDown.
uh,
Let's be real here.
Yes.
Let's be
Well,
real.
it's because they left you wanting more.
I meant my SmackDown.
Well, I'm agreeing with you.
Pensacola, Florida, bitches.
Pepsi Cola.
I had the AI watch 1,000 hours of Pepsi commercials.
All it recreates is like fucking hate speech from Hitler and Nazi Germany. I should not go down.
I think a
Like,
certain
what the fuck?
rapper, I think a certain washed-up rapper did a pretty good job of that
Oh my
today
god,
too.
I cannot wait to talk about him tomorrow.
Yeah, that is.
Fucking idiot.
All right, so
I mean, so yeah.
I'm going to do a little something different. Because of the way I booked the card, I'm only going to feature the main event, which is the 8-man tag. Obviously, you guys know about my matches for Halloween Havoc. Just as a quick repeat and refresher, Miz will be teaming up with the Viking Raiders against Breezango and Damian Priest. That will be for both the Intercontinental title, which Miz has, and Breezango's tag team titles, winner take all on that one. Toni Storm will defend the SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. MJF will face AJ Styles and Finn Balor in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title.
That'll be really good.
And the main event will be Bret Hart, one final time, against Samoa Joe. No chairs, but it's inside Hell in a Cell.
What if he has chairs under the fucking?
Shut up.
The match won't even get into the ring. It'll be over before it even starts.
So you have a couple.
You're committed to doing the triple threat as non-main event. Samoa Joe's fucking air eating ass.
Fine, I'll
is the
I'll
main
consider it. Listen, remember AJ mopped the floor with MJF last week?
Yeah.
So
That's triple threat.
we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go through some matches real quick. Viking Raiders in a match against Joaquin Wilde and Ricochet. Simulate. Who you guys got?
Joaquin Wilde and Ricochet. Give them something. Please,
I
God.
got Viking Raiders.
I got lost last time.
Please, Viking Raiders. Thank God. Toni Storm non-title match against Xia Li. I'm hoping Toni Storm wins. Please.
Tony loses. Not a good look
Please.
for her.
Oh, thank God.
Uh,
Booking gods are on my side for now.
shit,
For
man.
now.
Strowman beat Elias last week. He wants a rematch. I think Strowman's going to get the victory here again.
Yep.
Beard versus beard match.
Strowman, once again, another victory over Elias. All right, let's do this. Main event time. Which is I love MJF's fucking head is the biggest. Wait a minute.
Jeff.
I just realized, are the teams not correct?
Is this a team or is this just an 8-man?
It's an 8-man tag.
Should it say 8-man tag?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Well, we'll see.
Fuck it. We'll have fun with this.
8-man fuckfest.
Actually, I've
What
been.
what is it? Is this for something? Or
No,
just like
it was
for,
just.
like, you want to involve everybody
Yeah,
that's
it's,
in.
it's one of those SmackDown main events where it highlights all the. I think this is an
Yeah.
8-man. I think this is an 8-man Survivor match.
Teddy Long booked it.
Is it the 8-man fucking elimination match?
Nope.
So they got only
It's-
showcasing one match.
Yeah, in Illinois.
8-man clusterfuck.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be AJ Styles, Bret Hart, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor against Miz, MJF, Samoa Joe, and John Morrison. I don't think that's happening.
He's gone.
I'm just gonna skip all these entrances for good reason.
Just wanted to say to you guys on the call, thank you for liking the video I put up too. I appreciate it.
And the CW.
This is
It's over for the CW.
this is definitely not a tag match.
CW needs an overhaul or it needs to be flushed.
That's what I'm saying. They can't really rely on the superhero stuff anymore because the actual people that make that are doing that now.
So
Yeah.
this is definitely not a tag match.
No. Do you want to redo it
Nope.
and it's separate? Okay.
No.
That's why I'm skipping all the entrances to save time. All right.
But no, it's
Here's the
it's
tag
just
match that never was.
That
Fuck it.
network is dying, and the only way they could fix it is to drop down three or four days because it's 7 days a week is bullshit.
Now,
Well, they ain't gonna
Joe
fix
could win if he gets a chair.
Yeah,
that.
Joe could win if he gets both titles. I guess. Oh, that's something else.
The chairman of the board.
And you gave me shit.
We
for
are
my
watching the
dentures joke.
clusterfuck.
Substitute.
Meanwhile, someone's gonna jump at Joe. Just go walk away from him.
Oh, look at that. Damian Priest is fighting up against former partner Joe. AJ and Finn are fighting
Bad luck.
Miz and Brett and MJF and John Morrison. Interesting little pair-offs here.
And the ref just fucking dancing.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
Speaking of
Yeah,
AJ and
that's
AJ
not-
and Finn, that was a good match at Survivor Series.
Well, it's gonna be even better at Halloween
No,
Havoc.
the Survivor Series was actually like for me. It was much. There's better things than bad things.
Yeah.
Only like the worst match for me was the Ronda Rousey match, but other than
Yeah.
that, Tim says bring back Arrow on CW.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Stephen Amell
Arrow
said
had
he
its
would do it, but
run.
he's kind of busy doing heels.
I feel like Arrow had its run. Like
think
all
that all
superhero
those-
shows, that gets to the point where like, and everyone's a superhero, and it's like okay.
Yep. Well, Flash is ending the season and Stargirl's getting canceled. Unless it's weird because I saw the Stargirl promo and it says season finale, so I wonder if it makes me think maybe they changed their minds or someone else picked it up.
So, like, you could still make like a successful network if you do like. I mean, they already kind of did like they picked the superheroes that are like grounded and kind of offshoots that probably won't get anything like major made about them.
Yeah.
They could replicate that model, but the rights, the amount of money they'd have to pay in rights, I think is gonna kill them.
Yep.
Probably. And then also the fact that they're on 7 days a week when half the shit they air is like, oh, let's put reality shows on. It's like, that's why your network's failing because you can't come up with good shows for 7
Man,
days.
reality TV shows make the most money because they cost the least.
Who do you
Because
guys
they're
got
cheap,
to win
yeah.
this match, by the way?
Well, it's everybody for themselves, right?
Yep.
I say AJ.
Samoa Joe, give it to me.
So it's funny because since I've started SmackDown, 5 of hold on, 1, 2, 3, 5 of the 8 participants in this match have won the World Championship. Brett,
The best part
Joe, AJ, Finn, and MJF.
The best part about this matchup is it's not interrupted for 10 minutes by football.
Nope.
What the hell was Fox doing last week?
John Morrison
stellar.
John Morrison did fight for the world title at SummerSlam, and and Miz is the current Intercontinental Champion. So poor Damian Priest is the only one who's like not had a championship since on SmackDown. Well, in John Morrison.
It's gonna stay that way.
Oh, big predictions. I've only had 3 champions: Kofi Kingston, Brock Lesnar, and Boobs. Like, what the fuck, man? I feel like Rayshawn.
Boobs will back pretty soon.
Yeah, but he said Kushida, John Cena.
Johnny Gargano.
He was champion?
Yeah.
I remember that. Who's the 4th?
Cena again.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
No, I seriously asked what was Fox? Did Fox mess up and they forget to say they'll be preempted by 10 minutes? What the hell happened? A couple of my friends went to watch Fox last week. They're like, well, where the hell is it? It's 10 minutes of football. I'm like, it's Fox screwed up, so.
Fox is all football all the time.
As you can see.
Yep. CW is all shit all the time.
I saw that AEW signed, what was his name?
Oh,
the guy from Lucha Underground. Yeah.
Yeah. Fox.
And they have Scott, Isaiah for Scott, so give me that as a rematch.
Yeah. I forget what's his name.
What is his name? Like Darren
Dante
Fox or something?
Dante Fox.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. He's good. I want to see them fight again. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. In all honesty, like, out of the offshoots that I like Lucha Underground much more than I like AEW.
Yeah, same here.
And at least knew it was like a campy fucking show, but the wrestling was super legit.
I swear, Base Rap, they kept putting up another video next week that's like how they could resurrect the Kids WB lineup successfully.
It really was big. I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to talk about like cartoons because like I watched them when I was a kid, and I know some of them are like legit, and I probably should check them out now. Like the Batman one. I know Batman's really good, but I've never really watched it. I've seen like parts of it, but I've never
Batman?
Really like the Batman animated show.
Batman animated series.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's
series. I've never seen it.
Oh, dude,
I've seen like don't get me wrong, like I've seen when I was a kid. I'd seen parts of it while it was on TV, but I never watched it properly.
Dude, they got away with so much shit on that show.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of dark themes in that show. While they didn't like go crazy with, like violence or like I don't know. There was a lot of in my opinion there was a lot of like kind of a little darker tones and darker themes.
I watched like Spider-Man.
Pretty much.
I watched like Spider-Man, the Spider-Man, X-Men, even the fucking Mario TV show with the real people.
Oh yeah, Captain Lou.
And Captain Planet. And,
yep.
Like, you know, I think they were like combined.
Probably.
I loved the Robot Chicken sketch where it's fucking Ted Turner dressing himself up like Captain Planet.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yep. But yeah, it's like the stuff they got away with on the stuff they got away with on Batman Animated the Clayface first part of it, they poured shit down, so they pretty much overdosed him.
Yeah, I never like we were just talking about like the animated shows when we were younger, and I know that like Trek and Conor really like the animated series for Batman, but I never saw it. Like I know the character models. I couldn't tell you a scene from it ever.
I'd say Batman Beyond was my favorite.
I remember Batman Beyond because I think I watched like the first couple episodes. Is someone just flying?
Oh my god!
Did you just? On the replay, I saw it just levitating above the ground. That was fucking incredible. Oh, LA Knight's flying.
It's MJF.
No, sorry.
You have LA Knight. No.
Yeah. Did you see it though?
Yes. Saw that one.
I'm rewatching it right now. It does. Like his legs.
Good draw.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was seriously watching like Pokemon earlier today. I watched like 5 episodes. I watched this show called Fairy Tale earlier today.
Fairy Tale.
Yeah, it's a good anime.
I've heard about the. I didn't know if you were talking about the anime or not. I've heard about it. I've never seen it.
It's really good.
Pokemon is something I can never watch again.
I got so burnt out on Pokemon because it was on practically every fucking day.
Yep. Well, then,
So,
like, here's the thing.
There's not really a lot going on there.
I was
No, but I
obsessed
mean,
with Pokemon up until Gold and Silver, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, the games you mean, or
But well, everything.
there were shows that changed? I only remember the original Pokemon with Brock.
there were
with the
several
super.
The Pokemon.
There are a couple
Chinese
different
eyes.
versions.
I Smash Team going forever. I love it. SmackDown. wins.
Heather's favorite show is Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
I know. I
was
just.
thinking
I never really
that
got.
too.
Heather hated
I
the
never
show.
really got too big into like those shows. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, the card game shows.
Yep.
I never got really very big into them.
I was big into them.
I think
I made my own.
I was too. I think I was just the right time.
I know if I told you this, but I actually made my own in high school. I made my own like trading card game
Oh, nice.
and played it with friends, and it was a lot of fun. And got like the gamers club to like adapt it, and we did like tournaments.
Oh shit.
Oh, Damian Priest.
Yeah, I played the card games. I didn't watch the show.
Heather, I was just teasing you.
I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It was a
I-
Blue
I-
Eyes White Dragon deck. We all know it.
I,
Cover.
I made
No,
you
they
can go.
Connor, they have the legacy deck, the Blue Eyes White Dragon legacy
Ooh.
deck out now.
No, I played in like a couple. Like I think I played in like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. That was actually
I had an Exodia deck.
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't play like that. No,
they
I had
disqualify that from tournaments too.
I can't remember the name of the card, but it was like the spearheaded fucking. It was like 3 like stars. I can't remember what the fuck all this shit was called. The 3-star
Guardian.
cost, but it was like it would attack and then it would tap and stay tapped.
Yeah.
I know. I think I know what
The
you're talking about.
spearheaded dragon or something like that.
Oh,
Twin-headed
You know what I'm talking
dragon.
about? No, it was. I think it was spearheaded dragon because it was like 9 attack power and like 0 defense.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
Magic. Yeah, okay.
No, this was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, it sounds like you're just talking Magic.
whenever they did tournaments
Maybe
at
not.
Ball where my theater is, they actually had a list of rules. And the biggest rule was no Exodia allowed, or else you're
That's
disqualified.
shit.
Well, because it was OP.
It's not.
But if you could pull that, deck,
Oh.
everybody's trying to pull that deck.
Just need to get somebody that fucking mills your deck. 1900 attack, 0 defense. Spear dragon.
Good lord.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Careful.
I'm looking at it right now.
Dude, I teased my friend Christine because she's not a fan of Naruto, so I sent her that Naruto's Day song, and then I sent her a picture of Naruto smiling and laughing.
Oh, I remember that now. Okay. Yep. I remember
Yeah. That's my shit right there.
Yeah.
Not
Low
great.
casting cost.
Penguin!
Smells like coffee.
Head-
I had you guys remember the Yada lock in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to play that way. And I was like, fuck this shit.
The game-
It was so annoying.
The game got so fucking complicated after a while.
Yeah.
I stopped.
I actually enjoyed Magic over
I did
Yu-Gi-Oh
too.
or any of them.
Dude, by so much.
Magic is a much better card.
maybe,
It's just
maybe we should start that up again.
Magic the Gathering. Let's do it.
There's online versions of it.
Yeah, there is.
Heather's-
There's a free online version of it.
Yep.
I'd totally be down for that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on at Walmart too.
I'll have to remind myself that I have to like relearn.
Heather's getting the buzz off the.
I remember Magic the Gathering way more than any of the
Yeah.
other cards because I played it later in life, not when I was fucking 7.
Heather's getting the caffeine buzz off smelling the penguin.
Yeah, see, Tim, Yada lock decks are also banned.
Yep.
Thank the fucking Lord.
Yeah.
Yada lock
That's
was
the-
like
that's
it
the-
was like the most like trollish way to beat
That's
someone.
It
the
was
fucking frustration
overpowered
I
to
have
the
with
max.
That's the biggest fucking frustration I have with the Yu-Gi-Oh game now is that like people create these fucking decks where, like, in like literally a turn, you get everything out, and you're like fucking.
Yep. Just beat the shit out of them.
It's like it sucks the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
Playing, and it's like it's so different. Like, especially, I remember playing Magic more than Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's like it was so different to play against like one opponent versus like we're gonna play teams, we're gonna play a group, and it's like,
oh my god, yes.
you have to make a different deck to play in a group.
We tried that once where we did a tag team tournament at school for Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was
It shit the bed.
we only did it once.
Yeah.
Well, it just became more of a chore.
Yeah.
One thing I remember about Magic the Gathering is like they would have some cards would have like abilities that were like you can't be blocked by this color or that color, but like they also would like change up the names of that shit, and it got me so confused.
Yeah.
Like half the time, if you gave me a multitude of Magic cards right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you because they would just say the ability, and you have to like fucking Google it now. So I don't know what this fucking thing does.
Yeah, I gotta go back and relearn the Yu-Gi-Oh all over again. It's like, good lord.
I do think though that out of the entirety of those like card collecting games, Magic was probably the most well thought out in terms of like
And it had the biggest
balance. Yeah, in terms of balance.
Yep.
Because Yu-Gi-Oh was very much like you could stack a deck pretty easy.
Yep. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon are the only ones left now.
And yes, to Tim's point, competitive Yu-Gi-Oh is boring. And that's the one time I fucking played it when I was like 14 or 15, whatever it was. Like we went to like a little tournament at a mall. He's 100% correct. Everybody had the same fucking cards because it was like the best card of the moment.
Finally.
Yeah, exactly.
Finn Balor, the world champion, wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can get that like the
Blackface.
Blue Eyes. It's called the Blue Eyes Dragon Saga deck. It's like $10 at Walmart. I'm like, I gotta pick that up.
I tried to like.
Yes, Blue Eyes White Dragon was never really that good of a card.
No, it's become its own thing.
But anywho,
It's fucking what was the guy's face?
We can download and play Magic the Gathering online.
I'll have to relearn it, but I'm down for trying that out. But anywho, I have to unfortunately keep this relatively brief because my little one is still awake and still causing chaos in the bedlam behind me. But that does it for GM mode. And this was I think NXT won personally again because
NXT
that fucking Rick Boogs and Seth Rollins match was fucking crazy.
Did he come out wear his wife's lingerie again?
Tempting.
Close.
Yeah, close.
They wasn't his wife. That was Nikki Bella's.
I think NWA was a close second. I obviously didn't. I clearly phoned it in this week with the 8-man survival match that was not supposed to happen. But cool that the world champion ended up becoming the winner. So I'll take that.
Yeah, I like the tag match that NWA did, but the other match, nah. And that match that you had wasn't bad. It was just not the match you intended.
Fuck it,
Conor.
We'll do it live. Yeah, we'll do it live.
I feel like I almost should have switched Logan Paul and fucking William Regal with LA Knight and
yeah. It was our truth. Yeah, I agree with that.
But
well, the best part about the whole thing was Sheamus going splat.
Dust.
But anywho, we're gonna wrap this one up. Again, guys, keep an eye and ear out in the community tab, and we'll put the poll up either today or tomorrow for you guys to vote on which show you think, which brand you think did the best. And the next week, it is me versus Rayshawn. 8 matches for Halloween Havoc. And again, to recap the card real quick, for my side, it's going to be The Miz, Intercontinental Champion The Miz, teaming up with the Viking Raiders to take on Damian Priest and the WWE Tag Team Champions Breezango in 6-man tag. It's for both the tag and the IC titles. Toni Storm versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Finn Balor defending the world title against both AJ Styles and MJF in a triple threat match. And then the maybe main event, Hell in a Cell match between Bret Hart and Samoa Joe. And then for Rayshawn, it's going to be Usos versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch for the tag team titles. Peyton Royce versus Natalia for the women's. Basement's favorite match, Street Profits versus Los Lotharios.
Yes.
And then, of course, the European title, Buddy Murphy against Chad Gable. That's going to be the Raw matches. So make sure you guys tune in for that next week. Thanks to Heather, Basement, and Trekopedia for joining us this evening. Appreciate everybody for joining us in the chat. With all the fun conversations that we've completely gone off the rails with. We will be back tomorrow with some No Bucks Given. And, oh, man, there's some stuff to talk about next tomorrow. Oh,
we may be back tomorrow. I can't host for sure because I'm out until
Motherfucker.
I might be back in time to talk about it, but I can't guarantee anything.
Fucking
I
promises
I
in my
gotta
heart.
get fucking something going in my life.
How dare you have a life? Anyway, thanks y'all for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow for No Bucks Given, maybe basement. Good night, y'all.